we're having a district conference, June 5th. The Zoom doors are going to open at 4:30 Central Time, 5:30 Eastern. And the conference itself is going to start at 5 or 6 o'clock respectively. One of the awards that we're going to give out that night is a new one. It's the My Rotary Story Moment Award that comes with it, $1,500 to be used to go to the International Convention in Houston in June of 2022. This application includes, the application for this award includes a 3-minute video where you get to tell your story about how you were reminded this year, about why you became a Rotarian in the first place, about how your participation in one event or one activity or one service project made the world better for at least one person for one day. We actually decided to create this award last February. Who knew? Who knew that this is where we would be a year later? But you know what? I think maybe this is exactly the right time for us to stop and think about who we have served, how we have served, how we really have made a difference during this Rotary year. And that's what we want you to share with us. We want you to tell how your life has been affected, either by the people that you have served, or even maybe by those who have served you. Some of you have asked over the last couple of weeks just what this video is supposed to look like. Well, my short answer always is, we want to hear your story. We're happy for you to decide what this video should look like. However, I've been talked into modeling for you what my video would look like if I were applying for this award. And so I'm going to do that, but I want you to keep in mind that I am not the most creative or the most technology blessed person. And so please be creative. But if you are like me, this is what my video would look like. As your district governor, it is my job to inspire you to serve, principally to inspire your president to inspire you to serve. And so my project, one of my projects for this year, was to inspire and train your presidents on the subjects of service, public image, membership, and the foundation, so that your president could see how interconnected those 4 things are, and then he or she could inspire and train you accordingly. Then part 2 of this project was for me to come visit your club, whip you into a frenzy, and send you off to serve, tell your story well, recruit members, and raise money. Yeah, didn't happen necessarily that way, did it? My project was completed through video training sessions and virtual club visits. As a result, I actually had no idea whether any of the presidents watched any of the videos, was inspired by any of them, or whether they inspired any of you. And by November, by the middle of November, I'd actually visited 50 of the 55 clubs. I was worn out, I was worn down, and oftentimes just discouraged until Thursday, November 17th, when I visited the Springfield Club virtually. Johnny Isaacs, the president of that club, actually started the meeting that day telling me that he had watched the videos, that he had been particularly inspired by the one regarding service. And as a result, he had challenged his club members at the beginning of his president year to think about just what it was the Springfield Club could do big that would make a big difference in their community during this Rotary year. Well, one of their members, Steve Smith, knew he had the answer one day in September when he was out at the lake near Springfield, and he happened to see an elderly couple there at the lake. The husband was in a wheelchair, and the wife was pushing him down the boat ramp. They wanted to fish. But their only option, because the boat dock was not wheelchair accessible, their only option was for her to push him down the ramp so he could throw in his fishing line and hope to high heaven that she could stop that wheelchair before he went in the water. Well, that was day one of the Springfield Club's project to build a ADA accessible boat dock. And that project has now morphed to include reworking the boat ramp, putting a walking path around the lake, making a park, because what started as a $15,000 project is now an $80,000 project because of the excitement and involvement of the entire Springfield community. On the day that I was there in November, I had the privilege of inducting 4 members, 3 of whom joined their club because they heard about this project and they knew they wanted to be a part of it. On that day in November, the Springfield Club reminded me about what a privilege it is to serve you. I know that the Springfield Club is going to serve a bunch of people through a bunch of years through their service, and I know you will too. But it is because they shared their story with me that they served me. They made a difference in my life that day. And I am grateful. They inspired me to keep on trying to inspire you. And that's my Rotary story. Okay, so you know, I've had several Rotary stories since then, because several of your presidents have shared with me what you're doing, or what you have done, or what you're hoping to do before this year is out. And so my ask of you is share your story. Inspire all of us to just keep on trying. Thanks. I'll be back in a couple of weeks. Be sure and attend the district conference. You got to be present to win. Have a good day.